Peace and blessings. Keep up the lessons. You know who this is. Your brother from the Brother Taalib show. Yes, I got a lot for you going again. Well, not a lot. We're going to try to make this a short video. Not as long as I've done on this Afridamus stuff. This is part 4. And we're going to get in. So are you ready? Let's get it. Are you ready? Let's get it. Yes, peace and blessings. Keep up the lessons. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah, before we get in, I'm going to, of course, open up. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ajma'een. And to basically, I make this dua because we got to open up with, remembering Allah and His Messenger and, bringing the salutations and on the Messenger, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the peace and blessings be upon him, salutations be upon him and his family. And because they're the ones who are the leaders, the full and original lead and guidance of this deen. Of course, Allah, the one who created us, and He sent us with His last revelation, the Quran, His word, His kalam, and His messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Rasulullah, and the Rasul of Allah was the last and final messenger, bringing Islam, His final deen of way and knowledge and the understanding, the concept of what as a human being or human beings should be upon in their life. It's a lifestyle, dinukum, lifestyle, way of life. You understand? It's not just a religion, or a practice. It's you everyday, daily life living. So basically, to get into the point, I want to get into what this brother is. I don't want to go too long. What this guy Afridamus has been talking about and his stuff in this video. I'll be posting the video in the description. You can go, if you can go on your own and you do your own due diligence. You want to watch what he was saying and what transpired when I was, addressing him and debate. Actually, it was a debate, but I had to address this issue. I had to clarify it, and I spoke on that before. But before I get into, I want to clarify some things real quick, so that people understand. I don't want people to misunderstand me. Even when I did the video with him, there was times that he was, he was talking over me. I couldn't even get word in edgewise, certain things. And sometimes because of the frustration, we all make errors. Sometimes we might stumble and put something, the wrong word in or something. So first I want to say, in relation to when I was speaking in the last video too, when I was talking about, with Nakmizi, with himself, what he came up in the household of Muslims, and they was with Sister Clara Muhammad and so forth. When it's to clarify that Sister Clara Muhammad in different times, because I know I came into the faith through Wardeen, and there are those who are upon it correctly, upon the path of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ibn Abdullah, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, not Elijah Muhammad, or Elijah Poole used to be his name, but the proper, the correct and or authentic, prophet and Rasul of Allah. Okay, so they went through stages, and just to let that be known, that I'm not saying everybody is a kafir there with them and they're not Muslim, but at the point when they was with Elijah Poole and his teachings, and you can get into your own due diligence and find that they were following Master Fard Muhammad and Elijah Poole's teachings that was not upon Tawheed. It was not upon enjoining, which is Tawheed is a basis of affirming the oneness of the Creator, and that the Creator is only worthy of worship, Allah. Okay, that there's only one deity worthy of worship. Okay, La ilaha illallah, and that it negates shirk. It negates shirk. So we're going to get into this shirk issue with this guy, Afridamus. But, but it negates shirk, which shirk is in joining partners. It's polytheism, because Tawheed is monotheism, Islamic monotheism, meaning pure monotheism, that has been, that has negated any influences of polytheism. Like Christianity, unfortunately, today has been corrupted by polytheism, and we know with the Trinity and the understandings and the differences of understandings with that. I'm not going to get into that here, but and then Judaism, they have some aspects of things that they have gotten into that has kind of corrupted inside the faith as far as doctrines and argumentation, even by their own people, as far as the theological is concerned. But the way of Islam is based on true, pure monotheism. There's nobody shares no divinity, no partnership with the Creator. So that's shirk. Shirk is that partnership with Allah. So back to the point with the Nation of Islam and Sister Clara Muhammad, which is the wife of one of the wives of Elijah Poole, and that she helped to establish schools and so forth. And I know the history because I came up under the Wardeen when I first entered Islam for a little while, and then I followed on my own to study and be studious and learn more and follow the authentic teachings of Islam and the authentic ways of the Sunnah. You understand? So, and being a real true Sunni, mashallah. But Sunni upon the path of the Salaf, Tariq al-Salaf, upon the path of the Salaf al-Saleh, who were the last generations, the first generations of Islam, which is the Prophet, his companions, and their students, and their following students after that. That's it. So I follow that authentic teachings of the Sunnah, not some of the batil and the falsehood and stuff. So I had to get into that. Why? It's very seriously, and it's very important because people try to, take away from Islam and its establishment and try to corrupt it to the best of their way that they can do it, that they think they can do it. But they fail all the time because there's clarification. There's the Quran and there's the Sunnah of the Prophet, and there's clarification in the scholars that have inherited this knowledge. Okay, so that's our foundation, Quran wa Sunnah. Okay, Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet authentically preserved. So now that you understand that, and then also, I think if maybe in the video before or so forth, or to come, there's another statement that I have to clarify when I said about the hudud. Well, no, actually it's going to come soon when I was trying to clarify about Islamic Sharia when it comes to implementation of rules, putting a ruler, making a rule or a verdict of the scholars, or the scholars of Sharia make a verdict on a person, and it is to be implemented. It's called hudud, not hajr. I said hajr. Hajr means boycotting, but hudud. So that was incorrect. That was just a slip. But hudud means to bring a verdict of a ruling that there will be a judgment. And I was trying to let that guy know Sharia, because he was dealing with this judgment thing, which I'm going to get into in another video. I don't know if it's this one, I can't remember, or any of these, but later on, yeah, there's some of them that you will see. So now let's get into the videos real quick and get it finished and try to finish this video be under 20 minutes. I'm going to give you that. Please stay with me, bear with me, people. Like the video. Please click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to your brother. Get in with me. I'm trying to help people to get knowledge based on several areas. It's not just this about Afridamus and controversial, because he's controversial. That's who he is. And, we got to understand where he's coming from, that he wants a stage and he wants to be heard, and is not something that he's really trying to benefit the people, because when you benefit the people, you give positive benefit. You don't give negative benefit. It is actually negative doesn't benefit. When you're trying to, educate the people and you want to make them aware of certain things that have happened negative in the past, or in history or historical past, then so that they can move on to better things and not make the same mistakes. That's different. That's not what's going on, and that's what he hasn't been doing. He has an ideological attack. He's playing the role as others who do this. And this is something that is not new. This is not something new, to actually say correctly. This is not anything new. He does the same as many of those, and you can see him in YouTube, and Christian Prince is one of them, main ones. He's especially on the YouTube circuit, used to be on the Pal Talk, coming in the chat room like I told you, and I debated him one time myself. So anyway, let's let you listen to this video first clip. Okay, you ready? Hold on, let me get it up for you. Just give me a minute. Okay, and hold on, we still gotta click it and get that thing going. Hold on. Alrighty then. All right, let's go.
You can question. You can question whatever they are doing. You can do that, but first I want us to establish.
Muslims are human, right?
Okay, so you are a human being, right?
And
As a
Christians are
Muslim.
human, Jews are
Okay,
human.
so do you?
Oh, real quick, just to let you know, this was like what I left off from the last video. From more or less, I'm trying to queue up everything and keep it in order for you, so you can go back to the next video if you haven't watched the video before this one, which is part 2. Okay, I mean part 3, and this is part 4. Right, correct. So you can go back. All right, so just letting you know that.
Wait, you as a human, right? You as a human being.
Let's deal with Boko Haram.
Wait. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. You as a Muslim.
Now you notice how much he tries to overtalk me, how much he doesn't want to let me speak. I spoke about this in another video, and I try to bring him back to the topic, his own topic, but they want to go off their topic and divert you. That's their tactic. And remember, stay mindful, people.
Do you, as a human, do you have the right to question another person's belief if they also say they are Muslim?
Yes, I have a right, depending on their actions.
No, but that's you're not, sir. Wait, sir.
I'm Muslim, and a Muslim comes to me
Hold on.
because
But you could be, you could be. Look, name. Tell me one thing.
Okay, so see, that was that, right? And I was trying to let him know that yes, and you see how he kept cutting me off. He didn't want to even let me answer. And like I said, they'll ask a question following after that answer, after when you're trying to answer. In between the time that you're trying to answer, they'll cut in with another question. It's like you're in a court of law, like you on the you on the membar or whatever they call that when you in the seat, yeah, and you're being the lawyer. He's basically questioning you. This is how it is. This is not a debate. A debate, a traditional debate, a real organized debate, is when you talk to a person and you let them speak and they let you speak. You ask them a question, you let them answer the question. If they say they're not finished answering the question, they shouldn't even have to say that. Let them finish and they stop. Now you ask the question. No, this is not their way. Their way is to overtalk you so they can drown you out and you don't get to speak and mention what you're talking about, because he knows that there are presence in that there's people watching. He knows that people are going to watch the video. The audience is going to hear and they're going to listen and they're going to get what they want. And that's why it's very serious about you being a blind follower. And I'm going to touch on that. A blind follower is a person who does not seek to know them on their own about what this person is showing you or teaching you or trying to show them and guide them, right? That you're following them. You're not you only listen exactly to what they're saying, meaning you don't question them. You take everything word for what they say is correct and true. This is a blind follower. So do you want to be this, people who are watching this video, or if you watch my video, I tell you to do due diligence. Go behind me even. If you don't think I'm right, then correct me. Put it in the comment section. Let me know. Question me. I want it so I can bring my understanding and proof or point of view, and we can either agree or disagree. It doesn't matter. However it goes. You understand? As long as it's in a respectful manner. And when I do my upcoming lives, I'm going to be inviting you. Come on in with respect, of course. And there's going to be rules, and it's going to be established. And if you can't stick to those rules, then you will be, accordingly, you'll be handled as far as being muted, or you'll be warned, and then you'll be muted, and then you'll be put into the backstage. And then if it's really bad, after you come out the backstage and you slandering and cussing on, then you will be kicked out. That's how my rules are going to go. And I've done this before. So, but this guy, he just lets everything go crazy, especially the people who are able to speak up for what his point is and what he's trying to make and get over on you. Okay, next one. I got to finish up. Sorry. Let's close this one out. Hold on. Open this one. Click it. Come on, guy. Come on, come on. I'm sorry. Hold on for a sec. Got to get this thing going. All right. Ready?
And control himself. So you are a human being.
Right.
So now you're putting
Around are
yourself,
human beings too.
you're
right?
putting yourself in the position of Allah saying these people are not Muslim. You don't have that right. You're committing shirk. You're putting yourself in the position of Allah.
What? Yes.
See, now the thing about that, like, he's telling me about my own faith, and he doesn't even practice. He doesn't. I mean, he's not Muslim. Be clear. We know. Everybody knows, and I'm sure he can confirm for himself. But how are you going to tell somebody about their own faith, especially if you don't bring proof? If you don't at least bring something in writing, show us some documentation. If you Google it, Google something and show us it. Okay, he says this. Let's look at this, everybody. Let's see if this is what he's doing. If this is what is called shirk, and this is what it says. Let's see if Brother Taalib is doing that. Now we can say, okay, there's something there with what this brother's doing. Is he judging these people? But don't try it. Don't play no games. And this is what he was doing. And he was trying to put his own word out and drown me out so I wouldn't be heard. And he can say, because it's a sense of manipulation. That's all it is. It's social manipulation. Anyway, let's let him go on further.
Saying that, not me.
But that's the truth. Allah says it. Can you judge?
And I said, Allah says it. Like he knows what Allah is saying. And why didn't you say it? Where does Allah say this? And I see, I'm trying to explain to him what it means. If he actually knows what it means, if you hear me, instead of which I should have caught him, but he's talking over me. I can't even hear what he's saying because we're both talking at the same time. To let him know, ask him. Besides, saying that this is shirk, and ask him if he knows what shirk is. But let me see what you're saying. Allah says that this is shirk that Brother Taalib is doing. You know what I mean?
As a human, can you judge? Wait, can you judge? Can you judge you as a human? Can you judge another human? Can you judge another human?
Now he didn't want to listen, okay? Because you can judge another human being with Allah's judgment. It's just like a lawyer's passing a judgment or a ruling, and the judge gives a ruling, and then they have to say, okay, this is it. It's in, and it goes into the court. So, but Allah is above this. This is another whole level. Allah's level of judgment is not on the level of any judge in this life, in any judicial system or of court. No, he's above that. He's the judge of our lives, of being alive and what we've done in our lives and deeds that we've done from the time when we was in puberty all the way till the time that we die. You understand? So this judgment stuff, he doesn't understand. He's just going off his hip, off his mind that has no clear knowledge about Islam anyhow. So let's let it go.
Hold on. That's what you're doing. Okay. If you're giving yourself the power that Allah
tells you.
No. Wait. And control himself. So you.
Okay, so that's it. That's it with that one. We got to move on to the next one. Hold on. Let me give you the next one. I'm going to close this one out so we can put this over here. Hold on. Let's get the next one, which is the third clip. I'll try to put it right there. Small, but you can hear him. Okay, so anyway, let's get him speaking. All right, this is
so now you're putting yourself. You're putting yourself in the position of Allah saying these people are not Muslim. You don't have that right. You're committing shirk. You're putting yourself in the position of Allah.
What? You're saying that, not me.
But that's the truth. Allah says it. Can you judge you as a human? Can you judge? Wait. Can you judge? Can you judge you as a human? Can you judge?
Okay, so you hear. So that's basically what you're hearing. That's what he was doing, and it's clear that he's trying to dictate. He's trying to control the conversation. Of course, he didn't want to have a debate where you get to say your point, he gets to say his point, and then everybody gets to hear both sides. No, it's dominating and getting it out and trying to continue with the slander and trying to continue with the defame of Islam. So I just wanted you to see that, and this is part 4. And if any questions, in the comment space, you have any, if you want to make any statement or whatever and comment on it, do so. But don't forget to click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe so that you get more future videos and get notifications by clicking the notification button. And share the video out to those that you choose to want to, and you want to get them informed of what this guy's doing and the people who were with him. Especially if you're Muslim, you should, without a doubt, because this is your faith. Oh, those who are not Muslim, I understand. I don't expect you to. It's not your faith, and you may not even have love for it, or us as Muslims anyway. You might have biases, and you're just watching this because you want to hear what I said about your good boy, Afridamus. But anyway, all right, so I'll speak to y'all later. Thanks for listening. And until next time, your brother from Brother Taalib Show. Take care. Peace and blessings, and keep up the lessons. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Subhanahu wa hamdihi. Subhanahu wa hamdihi. Ashhadu an la ilaha anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.